This is what we're getting ready to put in the dart. The tri-power Pontiac. Hello, Derek Wayne. We are on our way to West Virginia to see some old friends that have some things for sale. Some things that we really need. More on that in a few minutes.
Red, white, blue, fire,
A flat tattoo on his left arm. See a little song.
Spend a little more in the store
for a tag in the bag that says USA.
Use the left lane to turn
Won't
onto
buy
Spring
nothing
Drive.
that he can't fix. We WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench. He ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America. So you want to explain why we're stopping at Walmart?
The wind spilled my
Stay
frozen
in the right
coffee
lane.
all over me, so I need new pants. Oh, it's a green light.
In a quarter mile,
So,
arrive
how
at
to drive.
Walmart
We have to
Supercenter.
take a little side trip to Walmart
Yes.
to
I
get
need
new
to
You've entered the
leggings.
parking lot
Pants
for your
that are-
destination.
That are spoiled milk leggings.
You got new leggings?
Bag secured. I was freaking out because I didn't think they had my size, and I thought I was gonna have to come out in like grandma sweatpants.
Back on the road. Why in Sam hell would we go east to get to West Virginia? Don't make any sense. Why would I go east to get to West Virginia? It's west. It's West Virginia.
What direction would you go from Florida to South Carolina?
South Carolina, I go south. Where do I go? Set that down, any directions.
You're going right. Right!
Use the right lane to... Sorry, one more time. Use the right lane to take the exit onto Eastern Avenue and
What?
US 50 West toward
Literally
US
never heard
23
her say
South.
that. Sorry, one more time. What? She's apologizing. Why is she apologizing? Why is this robot lady telling me what to do? I'm going west to West Virginia.
Take the exit, then turn left onto Eastern Avenue.
I'm going west. 50 west.
South.
Turn left onto Eastern
I'm
Avenue.
going west. Am I good your way?
Yeah, you're good. For everyone who came to this channel to watch some racing car content, this isn't the video for you.
We're about to jump some railroad tracks. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Everything in a minute when we get home, and we've got a lot of stuff. The Suburban's packed full of stuff, but we got a HEMI, another one,
Another
HEMI. So this is one of those situations. I don't want to talk about anybody else's business too much. It's not really my business, but somebody messaged me a week ago saying they've got all this stuff for sale. Basically everything we were getting ready to buy. Put together a boosted HEMI pretty much. It's just one of those deals, it's a once in a lifetime deal that we couldn't pass up. His wife has cancer. He's got bills to pay, medical bills, all kinds of stuff going on. And you know, it's one of the things where he had a lot of stuff to sell and he had to get rid of it. And he wants to see us put it together and make it run good. So, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We bought up all of his stuff. He's got just about everything he gave to us to put together a boosted 6.4 HEMI. You know, me and Allison been saving for a while, and we had to sell some things, but we had just enough money to afford it. And it's gonna be a great start, the HEMI deal for her dart.
I think we're kind of leaning towards maybe running the HEMI on no power adders for maybe a year. We're probably gonna have to do the whole saving up again for a turbo kit, but yeah.
I mean, I swear to you, I think we've got everything. If we really wanted to, if we were ready to make this engine, to put this engine together and run it. But you know, it's a little more complicated than that. But
yeah, it always is.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to get a Terminator, but we're gonna run the 340 for probably another season as we kind of put this engine together, and then by next winter, you know, we'll be ready to go. And there's going to be a lot of chassis upgrades we're going to have to make, some changes to fit the HEMI. It's not exactly an easy task. It's going to be a pain. I've seen a few 6.4 HEMI swapped into A-bodies, mostly Dusters, but it's definitely possible. There's a lot of stuff you got to buy. Like, one of the big things is the alternator on a 6.4 HEMI goes right into the frame rail on an A-body, and the relocation kit from Ollie is like $800. So there's a few things like that that are complicated, but it's just stuff that we're gonna save up over time and piece it together. But this is a great start for what we're gonna, for our goals, and we're really excited.
Yep.
But yeah, like she was saying, we'll run the 340 for another season as we get this thing built, and then we'll probably put it on motor, and then start saving up for the turbos, turbo kit, everything to make it run good on some boost. And but at that point, I mean, we're gonna have to put some more bars on your cage. We're gonna have to get an anti-roll bar on your car. Like, it's gonna be fast. This setup that we have, and we'll show you everything here soon, but her car will be capable of 1,300 horsepower. But we're gonna ease into it. We're gonna be careful, obviously. I know people are always worried, like,
trust me, I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do.
No, yeah.
Or I don't feel comfortable doing.
Some people get weird about that.
Yeah, and as for the 340, we still have plenty of upgrades to make on that, so the car's going to keep getting faster.
Yeah, we're going to run this 340 out. It's going to be like a max effort deal by the time we're done with it. But
right, but I still don't want to blow it up because I really want to put it in the Dakota.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That'd be awesome.
And at the rate we're going, we're fixing to hurt 340. We're trying to go 10s with it, you know, and once we go 10s, well, it's time to go, you know, a little faster and faster until we hurt something. So,
we're gonna keep driving home, and then once we get back, I'm sure we'll unbox everything, show you guys what we got.
Yep.
And then I think we're gonna take the block right to Bob's, just so he can look over everything. We might have him assemble a couple things for us.
I want him to, like, this, everything, like, we got bearings with this motor, and I mean, everything to put it together, but I want it to be professionally put together. And I want to make sure everything is going to work out, you know. Like, I'll put together an LS, but we ain't never put together no Gen 3 HEMI, so I don't think, you know, obviously Bob hasn't either, so this will be kind of new for all of us, and it'll be really interesting. But I want to be there definitely when he starts assembling it, so we can learn and make some content. But it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about this HEMI stuff.
It definitely don't look like anything I've ever seen.
All right, we're gonna keep driving home, and then we'll see you guys back at the shop.
All right, guys, so this is the engine we bought. This is what we're getting ready to put in the dart. The tri-power Pontiac. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is what we're getting ready to put in the, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, let's start over here. So, a couple days ago, we went and got this block. It's a 6.4 BGE block. Like a Hellcat block, I guess. Now, the BGE engines are stronger. That's why They're kind of sought after. They came in the trucks and Hellcats, and they're much stronger castings. It's like, I want that. We need that. An hour after we picked that up, a racing buddy messaged me and said, hey, I've got all this stuff for sale. I want you guys to have it. I'll give you a good price. And then we picked up this, which it's hard to tell right now, but that's another 6.4, and it's got a crank in it. A 2020 truck engine, 6.4 BGE block. The black blocks were painted black. Black blocks painted. The black blocks came in the trucks, and these orange ones are for the Hellcats and whatnot. But so we got a spare block. We didn't completely waste our time, but it was like, you know, this is the one we'll end up building, just because it has the matching crank already and everything. So along with that engine, a 3,000 mile 2020 truck engine, we've got all of this that came with it. We have everything to put this engine together. We've got forged rods and pistons. We've got every bearing for this thing. We've got a Holley high ram, freaking pro mod looking ass intake. You guys, I mean, everyone's kind of seen these. These are really nice intakes. I mean, that's a high dollar piece right there. Holley fuel rails in that box. All the front drive accessories, including the stuff to put AC, which we won't do that, but it's in there. All the old rods and pistons are somewhere in these boxes. Every gasket we would need. We've got the eagle heads, the old truck intake. You name it, we have it. If we wanted to, we could go and assemble this engine and have it ready to run by the end of the week, you know, so... She's excited. But yeah, so we're going to get a better look at everything soon. And tomorrow we plan on dropping the engine off at Bob's because it is really heavy. And we want to take it to him. And he's got a little crane in his shop. And we'll get it out of the Suburban. But it's a lot for... I don't think me and her could unload it ourselves.
Oh,
but
no way. We could barely unload just the bare block by ourselves.
Yeah, the blocks are heavy, dude. So yeah, we're going to head to Bob's tomorrow, drop off that engine, let him kind of react to it because I don't think he's ever worked with Gen 3 HEMI stuff. So it's going to be a whole new ball game for everybody. It's going to be interesting. We're excited. It's just something different, way different.
I'm excited. We're finally we're making progress on the HEMI.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, it was a good deal, but we have been saving up and selling things to afford this. This is pretty big for us. This is a huge step. It's like we were going to start off with this block down here and pretty much buy everything that we just bought, like new. But this stuff is new. I mean, this is not used stuff. This is stuff that this person ordered and waited months for. Like we basically skipped time by doing this. I mean,
right. This is like a once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah. So
that gives us a really, really, really good start.
Yeah.
Obviously we're gonna have to make some changes to the car before we put all this HEMI stuff in. So it's still gonna be a little while before we get it in. But yay, this is a great first step. Super excited.
And by first step we mean like 100 steps done all at once. Like we were literally gonna have to buy all this stuff new piece by piece, and it was going to take a while because buying it all new is expensive. I mean, this is all new. It's all new stuff, but buying it still secondhand. Again, most of it was funded by us selling the 5.7 for those who are behind. We raffled off the 5.7 that Billy got us so we could start with a 6.4. They're just better. So,
like, if we ended up going with the 5.7 down the line, we were going to have to upgrade to the 6.4. So we're starting out with the better setup, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
stronger setup.
We probably wouldn't have had to upgrade to a 6.4, but it costs more to make a 5.7 run like the 6.4. We're going to pick this back up tomorrow. We're going to head to Bob's and drop the engine off, and we're excited.
I'm so excited. Come on, muscles.
It's so heavy.
Oh!
That's harder than I thought it was. So, this your bolt. I've got head bolts. I got these tiny bolts as well. That's fine. That should be these. Look how high the cam is. And look at the angle of the lifters. I mean, wow. It's like a alien engine. So this was a 2020 truck, you know, what you find in a new Dodge truck. And it had 3,000 miles. Basically a crate engine. Care about that oil pan. It's not going to be the one we use, so don't worry about it if we ding it or something. There she is, Bob.
There she is.
So what parts do you have for it?
Every single thing.
So you got pistons and everything.
I've got drop-in rods and pistons, piston rings.
They are aftermarket or standard?
Aftermarket. They're forged, coated. Cranks in there.
Yeah.
Now that block is good for, that's a stock block, and it's good for 2,000 horsepower. And then that crank's probably good for, you know, 1,300 stock crank. All you got to do with these things is put rods and pistons in them. It's like an LS, like you're ready to go.
We will, once we get down the road here a little ways, we'll start on the process.
Trust me, we've got, you know, we've got at least another season and a half or 2 seasons of running her 340, so we have plenty of time to put this
so you're
together.
not really wanting to do this right? I mean, this winter.
No, this is not right away.
But I don't know, I don't think there's any reason really we get into this winter, and when I have some downtime with you on other stuff, we will get this together and work at getting the wiring harnesses, because it'd be neat to go ahead and fire this on the dyno and stuff.
That would be pretty neat.
So once I get the LS stuff wrapped up, you know, we'll adapt it to this.
They actually do a carb swap for this thing now.
But what are you planning on doing?
Oh, it'll be
Yeah,
Terminator.
yeah. And you know, as we get down the road here, we're going to try and integrate all that stuff into the dyno. So, but yeah, you know, but I think when we get into this winter, and if I got downtime here with some of the other stuff, we will do this, put it together, and it can be sitting there ready to go. But I mean, I think it's going to be a good time for a process to work through it all, and then you could video, come up a day and video whatever you want to do.
It's definitely something different, you know. Like I've tried to look up videos on these things of people even putting them in a dart, or you know, I've seen a couple of dusters with them, but nobody has a channel, and I haven't seen, you know, most of what people do is put these in their new Chargers and Challengers.
How many miles was on this?
3,000.
30,000. So
it's a brand new. Basically, what happened is he bought the guy I bought it from bought this engine. It was a full truck engine with 3,000 miles pull out, and he took it all apart and was getting ready to. He had bought all this stuff. I mean,
to do it,
pan to intake, everything to make it into like a turbo, you know, 1,000 horsepower combination. So, and I think the plan is, you know, we'll see, we'll play it by ear, but I think we'll put it in on motor, and then, you know, because, you know, we're trying to save and kind of, you know, it ain't gonna go all at once. I mean, we'll see, but, and then, you know, after she gets used to it on motor, then we'll put turbos on it, and then, you know, I don't know. It came with this Stage 2 turbo cam from Comp Cams, and I don't know if Isky makes Gen 3 HEMI cams, but I want to see if we can get an Isky cam. I might sell my Comp Cams if that's possible, just because we work with them. But yeah, I mean, we've got everything.
Check the clearances and set it up for what you're wanting to do.
Well, they're drop in, whatever that means, you know. So.
She's that light.
So,
got
the scrap. We're back home now. Had a really nice long conversation with Uncle Bob about all of our plans and aspirations and chicken nuggets and race cars and going racing, and getting my belly rubbed. But Chevy. So, but yeah, had a long conversation with Bob about planning everything out. We've got a little while before, you know, we've got plenty of time to get that engine together and kind of sort and plan. But yeah, Bob's excited. It's just something different.
It's gonna be a learning curve for all of us, and I'm really excited about it. For
sure. But yeah, this is the first time Bob's ever seen a Gen 3 Hemi, so first time I've ever seen one too. We're getting ready to go racing. We're going to New York for an airport race, and you guys will see all that on SRC. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. I know everyone's been, like, we had the 5.7 crate engine that Billy got us, and everybody was like, when are you guys gonna put that in? And again, some people are kind of behind. We raffled that off to fund all of this. So we've got a better start now, and we basically like skipped forward. We like time traveled a little bit and skipped a lot of steps that were gonna be hard, like taking a while to get parts and just saving up to buy new stuff. Like this was a huge boost for us. So
yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah, probably.
Just can't wait to get started.
Yeah. Yep. And but we will be running the 340 for one more season, and we've got more news coming with that. Some big news, some big upgrades. So we'll appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep, we'll see you. Thank you guys.
Say bye, Chevy.